You know what it is, man? Each and every Friday goes down right here at the pregame show. I go by the name of HMG. And
your favorite Asian, Lisa May.
Yo, what up? It's Champs.
it's another Friday Night Pregame Show. How you guys feeling this week?
I just feel like it's been a long time since I've seen you guys, and I see you every day.
Unfortunately.
I know. Tell me about it.
That's true. I miss you guys all the time.
Really?
Yeah, you don't text nobody.
Facts.
I wouldn't
You're
know.
dry. You're very dry.
Yeah, you be lying too.
How would you know I'm dry? But Aunt's birthday's coming up. Oh my gosh. It's Scorpio season.
Gang, gang. Scorpio season in the building.
The toxic month.
The haters are going to come out.
The toxic
as
month.
The haters come out, you know.
Wait, how old are you turning again? I feel like
25? What's wrong with you?
25?
40.
No, for real? Oh.
No. Turning 38.
38.
You're
30
still really young.
38.
What have you learned so far?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I haven't learned shit.
Really?
I was like, that's a very odd question to ask.
No, I mean, like, you should learn something each year, you know?
Yeah.
No.
I'll stay away from your ass.
That's crazy.
Wow.
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 That's how your week been,
You'd
bro.
have thought she wasn't working here. Jesus. Tell me how you really feel about her. My week has been good, actually. It's been very good. Things are starting to settle in a little more.
Nice.
Able to get used to all these new roles that we're taking on. But other than that, it's been good. I get yelled at daily now, but you know, it's
Wait,
fine.
what?
Yeah, he yells at me daily.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, he yells at
I told
everybody.
Chance I'm going to anger management. I'm going to get anger management. I got a lot of anger.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Angry.
He's just angry. You know, that's what happens when you get to 40.
I came into the studio
Okay.
trying to fight whoever was messing with you, but I think you're just fighting yourself, so I can't.
He is.
I
I'm
don't want to
fight
beat
myself. Can't fight myself.
you up. Okay.
Get me
He's
started
He's
here.
fighting whatever voice is in his head.
Don't get me started in here, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Out of this
He's
shit.
fighting.
Yeah. So my week was great.
Oh, Lisa, how was your week?
Yeah, my week was great. Actually,
Did you do your hair?
no, I'm about to next week. It's my,
Oh, I noticed.
my
Falling
birthday's
out all
coming
over
up.
the studio.
Get the hell out of here, bro.
I mean, it is like a chia pet just shedding.
That's crazy.
Seriously.
Don't blame me because there's like black hair on the floor.
There wasn't black hair on my mic.
See? Dirty.
Okay.
You're like a dirty blonde, gray. What's going on?
I'm a dirty blonde.
Gray. What's that? Brown, gray.
Wow. It's a lot of colors right now, but I always love blonde.
It's a dirty rainbow. That's what it is.
A dirty rainbow?
Dirty rainbow.
Gotcha.
So I had well, first off, we gotta say rest in peace to DJ Elias. One of HMG members passed
Yeah.
away.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
So that it was a very long week
Right.
because that actually happened last week.
Mm-hmm.
So rest in peace, Elias. Love you, bro. I just been all over the place.
Yeah.
I have been all over the place. Today I woke up in the strangest mood ever.
Yeah.
Angry. Angry.
What happens when your birthday comes
I know, right?
and you turn 40?
My son goes, what do you want to do for your birthday? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Really?
All this shit.
That's why we asked him yesterday. He said the same thing.
Nothing.
I had the same feeling for my birthday too.
You just made us do something.
Yeah, you just made us
You
do
just- we
something.
just-
First of all, it
Every
was
year.
no,
Yeah,
that's not
every
true.
year we do.
Every year we
something.
do something for your birthday.
Every single year.
You know me for like 2 years.
3.
3.
3?
Yeah.
No, but like last year I
21,
didn't do anything.
22,
I went to Mexico.
23. Maybe even possibly 4. I feel like we know you since 2020.
Not
But
that
I
long.
always think of you guys.
Wait, didn't the podcast start 2020?
I don't know.
I don't either.
2021.
Whatever. Anyways, yo, let's get into this, right?
Do it.
So it's been crazy. It's beyond crazy. You have this whole war that's happening, right? Inflation's
start of
up
World
like
War III.
crazy. Start of World War III is happening. It's here. Like it's here. Everyone's like not really paying attention to what's going on in the world. And I'm like, yo, guys, you gotta wake up.
Yeah, it's
Everybody
happening.
gotta wake up. Like shit's going down.
It's happening.
And I was talking to one of my buddies. He's like, yo, we're going breaking down doors looking for these dudes. I'm like, who? He's like, Hamas. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, good to know. Like, it's crazy. Like, people are just so blindsided by everything that's happening in this world. And it's outrageous that everyone's just living their normal life.
Right.
I
wasn't
watched
even knowing.
I watched the video the other day and I seen a bunch of Palestinian kids deceased laying on the table. And I was like, that was like really like,
It's tough to see, man.
I was like, what is going on? What is really happening? Like, are we really in this? Are we really in this right
It's
now?
worse than that. You see what's going on in the Philippines. And America's ready to attack China if they attack the Philippines.
This is crazy.
No,
Yeah, we're starting
definitely.
World War III, literally.
We are the bullies.
You
And
think it's gonna happen from like our seats kind of thing, like where it's gonna be like just straight
Bombs.
from here to there?
You know, they've always feared World War III because they said World War III would be the nuclear war,
Yeah,
and I think that looking more and more real.
it's getting really crazy. It's really scary out
I
there.
don't know why America just don't mind their business.
We can't. What we do is throw away money to everybody.
No,
They say we don't have no money.
We have no money, but we keep giving them trillions of dollars. But we
Like-
have no money.
Like the best post I've seen, there was like, calling me about student loans, but giving money to Russia, you got to be crazy.
Right.
I was like, I don't have student loans, but that is very true.
No, it is.
How dare you
crazy.
tell me I need to pay my taxes?
Right? We're funding this.
Like,
Insane.
what? Pay taxes? I don't believe in this shit. I'm paying for.
It's gonna. You know, it's crazy. The pricing on stuff is just getting even worse.
Yeah.
Like it's
Bad.
it's bad. It's bad when you got so much thing that it's inflation's going up every day, right?
Right.
And then the crazy, your pay is not going up. Money's
No.
not. You're not making more money.
I know.
But everything's going up and up and up and up. And then I keep seeing like different videos of like, this is fake. Like lettuce is fake. And this is fake. Watch what you see by this company.
Yeah.
This company's putting out. I'm like, dude, like,
Where are we?
where are we, bro? Like,
It's bad.
No,
Like, you know it's bad because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, yo, I remember I used to spend $100 in the grocery store and I could be good for like 2 weeks. Now if I spend $200, that's gonna hold me down for a week.
no,
You know what I'm
it's
saying? It's like, yo. And I'm not talking about like no extravagant stuff. We're talking about like,
regular produce.
yeah, regular stuff.
And that's where it like. So I don't know like if everyone's awake and actually seeing. If you woke, right?
Yeah.
They say you woke.
At this point, going out to eat and going to the grocery store is the same it costs.
Right.
Bro,
No,
you
it's true.
you order Chinese nowadays is $95.
Yeah, it's the same cost.
And like
It's like, it don't even matter. It's gonna cook one meal and it's gonna cost you the same amount of money.
shit used to be like $1 fries, $1 chicken wings.
No, for real.
I remember you can get 4 wings and fries for like $5.
That was like $4.
It's $6, something like that, yeah. When I first moved to New York.
It's
That shit's a
crazy.
wrap.
So like Halloween passed, right? And my dad was like, "Oh, you know, I have candy for the kids if they want to come." It's like, first of all, 3 pieces of candy that he took out of his pocket. It's like, I'm like, I don't really. I was like, they're not gonna come. They're like, no, just you take them. I'm like, no, they're not gonna come. First of all, like, come on, please, like, don't wait for the kids. Wait for the cops. Like, it looks bad. So
Oh,
he's
I'm
like,
so
oh,
confused.
well, if you don't want to get the candy, give like a nickel. I'm like, just like, they're not coming.
Yo,
They're not coming.
Wait, so you gonna give
And
him
then
a
he was
nickel?
just like, okay, then don't open the door. I said, Dad, they're not coming.
So did they come?
No.
Oh, well, that's good.
And I saw the 3 pieces of candy. I'm like, bro, I don't know how old this is. Like, it's insane that you think
What was
you
it,
want to
peppermint?
give. One was chocolate. One was this really smelly fruit. And like another one was just, I don't know. some
He just
random
had it
thing.
in his pocket.
Yeah. It's like on his birthday, right? We went out to eat and then he starts stealing the butter. And he was
Why did he steal the butter?
No, because so this is what happened, okay? The bread was complimentary. So he was like, I really like this onion bread in this basket. So he was like, oh, can you go ask them to bring more onion bread? I said, no problem. I said, hey, sir, can you bring more onion bread for me? For my dad, he said, oh, no problem. Brings it out, right? And he was like, okay, cool. Can you get it to, packed up? And then he started taking the butter and he put it in a wrapper in his pocket. And I was like, Dad, you don't have to do it like that. Like, it's not drugs. Like, just put it in the bag. It's gonna
So the
melt.
butter couldn't melt in his pocket.
So he goes in his pocket, he takes it out, and he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, hey, can you ask them for more butter? And then I'm like, and then the onion bread doesn't come out when we're about to leave. And my dad's like, where's the onion bread? I'm like, oh, maybe they threw it out. He's like, my onion bread. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, okay. Like, don't worry. So I'm like, this is the 3rd time I'm about to go try to get this onion bread that's complimentary. Our dinner is over. And thank God they came. They're like, oh, we forgot to give you the onion bread. I was like, oh, thank God. I'm not trying to make a scene over a complimentary onion bread, bro. I'll buy you onion bread from BJ's.
It's not that onion bread.
It's not that onion
I
bread.
know. I
So,
can't.
so did he
So did he
enjoy
enjoy
his
his birthday dinner?
Did he
Huh?
enjoy it?
Yeah, so then when we went home, we were taking pictures of the cake, and then I grabbed the onion bread. I said, you gotta take a picture with this. So he did.
That's-
So it was
If you're not sharing, it doesn't happen.
yeah.
I could just picture a father taking the butter and sticking it in his pocket. And then when you go
Putting it in a
back,
napkin.
you go back and the shit just all.
I know.
All melted and mushed together.
My dad does the same thing with
Oh.
trees. Like he he takes like leaves off the tree and he puts them in his pocket. And
Why?
then they're all over the house. And I'm just like, why are you doing this?
What he says.
Good luck.
Wow.
All right.
That no, you know what it is. The Friday Night Pregame Show. We'll be back with Lisa May's
I gotta
friends.
start collecting trees.
Right.
Apparently.
This is Lisa May's rants. Buckle up, bitches.
Stop yelling at me, Ann. My God, so rude.
Shut up.
You know, it's crazy. Scorpios be acting out in their
Toxic.
season.
Toxic.
And I am one of them. So,
Red flag season.
anyways, my rant is something weird that I do that I want to know if you guys can relate, okay? And I don't want you guys to say anything just to like attack me or anything, okay? So sometimes when I'm in a crowd of like people,
Okay.
whether it's like the bus or the train or something, right? I have this tendency, and I don't try to do it, but I notice I do it, and then I can't stop doing it. So I will like look at, just listen. I will like look at someone's crotch, and then I realize I'm looking at their crotch. No, seriously, I'm dead ass. Like, I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. So then I like look at someone's crotch and I'm like, oh shit, I'm like looking at their crotch. Then I go and move my eyes and then I'm like looking at someone else's crotch and then I can't stop looking at crotches.
You got a
Is
crotch
this men
fetish?
and women?
Huh, yeah. No, but it's mostly men. No, but like it's because I'll do it. Like I did it today. I was staring at like this old man's crotch and I didn't. No, I didn't mean to do it though. I really don't. So
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna
just
ask the same
curious.
no,
question.
because like you know, sometimes when you're like in a crowd, right? You don't know where to look at. There's too many faces.
So you just
So-
look down at somebody's penis?
So I look down, but then I realize I'm staring at like his crotch, but I don't realize I'm doing it until I do it.
Somebody can do that
So
little
then
twig,
I like move my eyes, right? And then now I'm staring at someone else's crotch, and then I can't stop doing it because then I feel really awkward. Then I look up and I'm like, did anyone see me doing that?
Yo, what?
Okay, so I just want to know. No, I just want to know.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever like?
No. No.
Never.
Never looked at anybody's crotch.
Okay, so maybe boobs, right? Have you ever like maybe accidentally looked at a woman's boobs and you're like, oh shit, I'm looking at her boobs, and you go and you look at someone else's boobs? Come on, like
No.
it's kind of same. You never accident.
I can say I looked at like
I'll look
you
at
can
boobs,
see
but
it,
no
like,
accident.
I mean, if the titties is out there, titties is out there. Like you know,
Yeah.
like it's out there. Like you got no way of not looking at it, right? But to say like I'm looking at this one's titties and then I'm gonna turn and be like, okay, I'm gonna stare at her titties.
Yeah.
now. And I'm gonna wait, hold on, Let me look up now. Let me stare at this
Yeah,
person's titties.
exactly. Like, it's not awkward.
It doesn't work that way.
Is it like social anxiety or something?
I
But
don't
I'm
know.
not socially awkward though.
You might
I mean,
be.
that was very awkward for you.
I think it's just like when I'm in a setting where there's a lot of people, I just don't know where to look. Like I tend to look out the window, but sometimes the window's blocked.
So this is on public transportation.
Usually, or like if someone's sitting across from me in some way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So let me ask you a question, right?
What?
So if you're looking at the crotch,
Right.
right?
I had to turn my chair.
So now if
Oh my god.
if someone is what happens if their zipper's open? Do you tell them like, hey, your zipper's open? Because you know it's funny you say that. I was at a football game the other day, right? And I'm sitting like somebody sitting behind me. But I must have had to walked up the shit. And I guess my zipper was open, right? So the guy behind me, after I turn around to talk to my boy, he goes, hey, buddy, your zipper. And for the life of me, I'm like, how did you know my zipper is open? Like you was waiting to me to turn
with
around.
The zipper thing, though, all right. So with the zipper thing, I do feel like when people are far away, you could see something. But as they get closer, you shouldn't be looking at it still. Does that make sense? So like, think about it, like if you walk into a room, anybody can see your whole fit because you're from a distance. Does that make sense? So they could notice if it's completely open, they can notice it. They be like, yo, zipper's open, right? No big deal. It's not like a crotch. You're just far enough away that they can see. Yeah. Right? But if they're within 5 feet of you and they tell you that, they're Lisa.
They're Lisa?
They're Lisa.
You know what? Speaking of which, on break, I had my zipper open. Nobody told me my zipper. It was open like this big.
No one's looking at your crotch.
No one's looking at your crotch.
It was this big.
No one's looking at
No
your
one's
crotch.
watching you.
But you know what, though?
Moon.
But now that I know that you watch crotch, it makes sense why my name is the name you have in your phone.
We were talking about that. So I have, Champs is the only one on my phone that has emojis.
Okay.
And they're like about 8 to 9 eggplants.
What the fuck is
It was a
happening?
joke. It was a joke that we had between us.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hey, wait. Explain how the joke started. Cause I just remember seeing, she screenshot me. I'm like, why do you have me as BBC Champs with eggplants?
So I have you as BBC Champs because, you know the channel, the TV show, like
Yeah.
BBC.
BBC?
So I thought it was funny to put him as BBC Champs.
What it stands for?
Like some British
No,
A black-
what does
it-
what does it stand for champs that you
for
put it?
Champs.
Yeah.
I mean, big black cock. I was referring, but I'm just saying you could use it in different ways. There's different ways to say it. It could be British,
No.
Black British
I'm
channel.
glad Ed let this one. I was like, I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna say shit.
I'm just curious, like, so you put that on your phone. So like, let's think about it, right? So say you had a boyfriend, your boyfriend was there, right? And then you're in bed with your boyfriend, and Champs decides to call you, right?
No, I
Yeah.
text.
No, I'm just saying. Just say you're. Oh, I gotta get on the phone with Lisa. So I gotta call Lisa real quick, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I call Lisa, and you're laying in bed now, and now your screen comes off BBC, mad emojis. What is gonna happen there?
He's gonna be upset that he doesn't have any emojis by his name.
I don't know. I don't like changing things on my phone. So once
Why?
it's there, it's
Why
there.
not?
Because
Wait, but did I always start as BBC Champs?
I think with the Chocolate Thunder, I think that's when it's.
no, I never put him as chocolate.
No,
This
I'm
was
saying
always
that's when
his
it always
name.
But
started.
she did give me a Chocolate Thunder magnet and Chocolate Thunder hot sauce for my birthday, which that
I
hot
did.
sauce is amazing, by the way.
Do you remember?
It actually has chocolate in it.
Yeah.
It's
It's
made from a
actually-
chocolate pepper, which is crazy. I never even knew it existed.
Me either. I never
Yeah.
heard of that.
It's really good though. It's like it's so spicy, but you could taste hints of chocolate at the same time.
That's wild.
Yeah, no, it's true. Before
It's some fat
this,
shit, but I purposely didn't use it all yet because it's some fat shit.
when earlier on, I used to send text messages to like pictures to Champs every time I passed by a watermelon. Do you remember that?
So racist. I do remember though.
I couldn't send it to you because you're only half. It doesn't make
So you
sense.
sent me half a watermelon? You sent me half the watermelon?
I'm not full black though.
See?
You know,
Now you discriminate.
you're just ruining it. Okay, that's fine.
Anyway,
that's why
go
I
on
don't
with
do
your
it no
story.
more.
Go on
Anyway,
with your
so
story.
yes, I have a tendency to look at crotches, and there was sometimes actually by surprise where I would be looking at it. And I'm like, oh shit, shouldn't be looking at that. I'm like, well, wait.
What?
Oh wait. I'm like, and then I look away again. I'm like, go grandpa.
Yeah.
Go. That's crazy.
You're like, hi, I'm Lisa.
No.
Hi, Lisa.
But it does happen. You know, more often than
For you, it happens.
For you, it happens. I mean, that might be a fetish. It might be
If I take public transportation, I always play games on my phone.
But you know what's crazy? I would say this, right? So you look at crotches. You know what's my biggest thing? And I'm not a feet person, but I have a tendency of looking at everybody's feet. Like, meaning if you have open toe shoes, I'm like, damn.
All right, so everybody has their vice. That's what you're saying.
Right? Yeah,
everybody
like-
has their vice.
So like I'll look at like open toe. Like anybody who has their feet out, I'm like,
I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I look at feet too,
Right?
and I don't like feet.
Me
but I look at
either.
them.
I'm like, damn, that shit's jacked up.
Yeah.
And if I get like a picture, like of one that's like twisted, I try to get on my
forget
phone
about
and try to take a picture of it, like quick.
Hey, sit it out.
Yeah,
like
like-
the one that was crossed over. That one time.
Oh, that's messed up.
I do it.
Sometimes it does that.
No,
Yeah.
no. I watched that
Like
shit.
I can understand a bunion I can understand like hammer toe,
I'm just
but
waiting.
a crossed over toe, nah.
I'm just waiting. Like Lisa, what's up with the feet finder shit? Like it's popping or not?
No, you know what's so funny? I created a whole email for it, right? Like an anonymous email, and then I signed up, right? And then after a week, I did the photos. It was 5 very nice photos actually. Okay, and then I went to check no sales, and then I forgot my password. I locked myself out.
So they don't have a reset password?
No, I forgot the password to that email, too.
Wait, the email doesn't have a backup email? Most
No.
emails now have a backup email where if you lose
Yeah.
your password, they send it to a backup email.
No, not this one. Well, at least I didn't try. Because I like forgot the password to the feet finder, then I
What if you
forgot.
have like a few thousand dollars on there?
You
don't even
wouldn't know. You're locked out of your email.
I doubt it.
You never know.
I mean, maybe I should go
Guys,
check.
the fetishes are crazy. Think about it. So you gotta think about it, right? I look at feet when somebody's walking. Like if your shit is open, I'm looking because it's just me. I'm just like, yo, that shit crazy. Like, and it's weird because I can't stand like the whole feet shit. Like when I see people
Let
like,
me ask you. You say you look at open toe when they're in open toe shoes.
Yeah.
Do you only look if it's sandals or do you look like heels and
no,
everything?
anything. Your toes is out. I'm watching it. I'm looking
See,
at like, oh,
I
God.
So you're
can't.
not looking at the shoe, you're looking at the feet.
Yeah.
You see, I only look
That's
at open
weird.
toe shoes and heels. If somebody women in heels, I'm like, fire.
I judge everything.
you know, I can't. I just not that I can't. It's just not my thing.
Or like when
Makes
a
sense?
girl's like the pinky toes like hanging from the side and shit. Like,
Wow.
They're about to get their Barney Rubble on.
yeah.
Wow.
Don't start
You
sprinting.
really pay attention.
Yes, I pay attention to all that.
I feel like there's something more to it.
No,
No,
I just
I can honestly admit because even when I used to buy like shorties like heels and stuff to go out with me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, try that shit on right now. If that shit hanging out, next, go up a size.
What is the weirdest thing you guys ever looked at by accident?
the weirdest that we ever looked at by accident.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know because it was accident.
accident,
so
yeah,
it's
so I
like I
wouldn't-
can't just.
What was the
like,
weirdest
it was
thing you
this.
looked at by accident?
I mean, I think I just said it, like crotches.
No, you still do it.
You know, to be really fair, if I actually
Rather
like
diverted.
think about it, right? It's not that I'm perverted. I think it's
You are a
just
pervert.
my eyes. They go like they look this way, right? And like crotches are also in this way.
So you
Right.
look downward.
So I'm always just like this.
So you're always
so
looking
I
down.
probably looked at a lot of crotches before. Everyone in this room, I probably accidentally looked at your crotch.
You did look at everybody's crotch.
I'm pretty. I'm not even gonna lie. I did.
Looked at everybody's
He,
crotch.
he got the username for. I mean, the name for the reason.
Oh, so now you're admitting it.
See?
So now you're admitting
No,
it.
but seriously, I
Awkward.
really just like do look this way.
Now I'm gonna wear like looser pants. Hold on.
Yo.
HR.
Aunt, to be fair, you're just Aunt period in her phone, so she
Wow.
feel like you have a vagina, I think.
Yeah, probably.
That's crazy. No, so
I'm always
funny
on my
thing.
period?
No,
And you just started getting angry now.
I'll
You're turning
put some
40.
emojis in yours too. Don't worry. Well
Yeah.
deserved.
So everybody gets emojis.
Yep.
As long as you're black, you get emojis.
Oh my god. So a funny thing, right? So I accidentally stared at my dad's thing. Right?
What the fuck? What?
God.
No, by accident. It was.
You
No.
ever seen that video?
I can't.
Yo,
I can't.
Yo, you ever seen that video when she goes, yeah, I sucked dick by accident.
Oh my god.
How you suck dick by accident? How do you see that by accident?
Yeah,
No,
just fell in your.
or the one with the girl at the church, and she's like, the demon put his penis in my mouth.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. That's
Carry on.
crazy.
Well, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I accidentally looked at it one time because I think he was sitting weird, and I just like looked, and then I was like, oh my god, like why am I looking? I want to throw up and stuff like that. So like I do it not because I'm perverted. You know, I just want to make.
You are a
That's-
pervert, though.
That is like so perverted.
Very
So what
perverted.
happens when you like your female? Like, 'cause, you know, a lot of girls have like camel toes and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you say anything to them? Like you be like, hey, you got a camel toe, girl. Like you gotta like fix it.
No.
Do you
Don't
tell
say
people when
nothing.
their crotch is open?
You know, it's funny, right? So I stare at men's crotches, but I stare at women's asses a lot.
See, now that I can understand though. I feel like all women
Like
look at
I'll
asses.
stare, like if they're behind me. No, I'm sorry. If they're in front of me, I'll like stare at the entire time. Especially if they're wearing like yoga pants or like workout pants. And then I'm just like,
Yeah, she's the man.
Lisa likes men and women.
you know, it's funny. I did have in second grade. I thought I was gay for like 30 minutes.
Did she say that right?
I thought I was gay for 30 minutes because I was like, why can't I stop looking?
Why was second grade was you thinking about if you was gay, bro?
Because I was like, why do I keep staring at like tits and asses, right? And I was in second grade.
You're
and I was
8.
like, I can't.
How do you know about tits and asses and staring at 8 years old?
Because I was looking at it.
You're the reason why this shit is in schools now.
No, like, so I was looking at it. I was like, am I? And I had like a moment. I was staring out the window. I was like, am I gay?
Yo, wait, time out. So you sat there and was like, hold on. You was like, oh, am I gay?
Were you getting like aroused from looking?
Yo.
No, because I just didn't understand. I couldn't put 2 and 2 together.
Like, do you get wet down there looking at a woman?
No.
Like, you sure?
Yeah.
You positive?
Yes, I think they're beautiful. But like, I just thought for a second I was very confused, right? And I was like, wait,
Did you ever have a threesome?
with a woman?
Yeah. She's thinking about it. That
That's
means
a yes. That's
I mean-
100% yes.
I'm not gonna lie, like kissed like 30 women.
I was gonna say, have you had a threesome with a woman?
No, I
Not yet.
had an old friend beg me for like a couple of years, which is weird.
I mean, you look like a stripper. Got all the
Yeah.
tats.
Yeah, my mom says the same thing too.
Dim sum.
You know what it is, man?
Coming to
Friday
the
night-
stage is dim sum.
You know what it is? The Friday Night Pregame. Lisa Mae Rant's coming. The recap coming up next. You know
I
the
believe that
vibes.
this hookah is infused with tequila.
This is Lisa May's Rants. Bottle up, bitches.
The hookah is infused with tequila. That's all I gotta say.
Nah, they ain't got nothing to do with you staring
Yeah,
at
then
niggas'
I do with crotches. Like,
Nope. No.
so like, I want to know. So what goes in your mind, right? Let's say,
Like, when you look at the crotch, what do you
like,
say
yeah,
to
what's the
yourself?
first thing that comes to your mind? I'm just so curious about this.
First of all, when I'm looking at it, right, by accident, I just see it and I'm like, oh shit, a crotch, right? And I'm like, shouldn't be looking. And then like sometimes be like, oh, like,
No, they packing or
oh, good job. But then I look like away and then I'm like, wait, am I sure I
Oh,
saw
so-
what I saw?
So you get really
Wait.
excited when you see gray sweatpants.
No.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that's some sweatpants is it. So anytime you see somebody with sweatpants, it's like crotch,
crotch alert, crotch alert.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. During COVID, when we were in lockdown, damn, those videos I've been seeing on the internet,
You
on
was
TikTok.
watching Governor Cuomo the whole time. So.
I was gonna bring it up, but I left it alone. I was like, not worth it.
I mean, he was getting his color. He was getting tan. I was so frustrated. The fact that I could not see a man on the street. That sounds really weird. Like, I just went, like, because everyone's covered, you know what I mean? And I was like, I can't, like, I just want to see, like, somebody. And I would, like, watch. I want to see somebody. And then I watched, like, the videos on TikTok. And I'm just, like, looking. And I'm like, you know, I fell for thirst traps. Sorry.
You ever came to Governor Cuomo?
Did I what?
You ever come to Governor Cuomo?
No. It's not that serious.
It wasn't that serious. You was at home by yourself at COVID, so like it might have been that serious.
No. You know what the bad thing was? Right after COVID, when I went back to work, it was crazy.
We could tell.
It's crazy.
You've been crazy since we met you.
Yeah.
And we met you after COVID.
I went to. I'm not sure how I should say it. It was.
I went to. I went to.
Did you go to Pleasure Island?
No,
with
so,
MC or
like-
something?
John went to a party, and John met another John that this other John had spoken to earlier on an app called White. All right, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
That's,
I have no idea what that
Good.
is.
That's the point. Anyways,
okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Way to
Yeah.
take the laugh away.
Yeah, with your crotch. So is this like a profession now? Like,
Have you found a cure to crotch watching? Can you find a way to monetize this? Like, what's the next steps for the crotch watching community?
I don't think there is a.
I mean, as head of crotch watchers,
I feel like there's a Facebook page being opened right now as we speak.
You know it's crazy because everybody has a fetish, right? So it's like it almost sounds like that's her fetish. Like, I mean, it's two different ways. Like, fetishes are something that you just want to do, right? But if you look at the situations, like, you watch crotches, like the same way. Like, I watched a video the other day where someone said, "Oh, I like when a girl farts on me," and I was like, "That's disgusting,
That's
right?"
really nasty.
Then I had seen another video the other day. It was like, "Oh, like feet." Like, there's guys who like.
No, the feet community
Love
is
feet,
crazy,
right?
The feet community is crazy.
So you might be onto something, right? You might not be the only one out there that watches crotches.
I don't think she is.
No, like you might be on something. It might be a fetish.
Let me ask you this, Lisa. Do you prefer crotches in jeans, slacks, or sweats?
Good question. Good question.
I don't discriminate.
So you just watch all crotches.
Because I do it by accident.
There's no accident. There's no accident in this shit.
Do you, by accident, watch more urban crotches or more suburban?
She don't have no fucking preference.
I mean, look, listen. If it's me actually like having a preference of something, right? Like if I had to see a handsome guy wear slacks, jeans, or gray sweatpants, wear the gray sweatpants. I'm not judging you. Go ahead. Get comfy. That's okay.
Well, no, you are judging when you watch your crotch.
So let me ask you a question. So if you was in a serious relationship, you was dating and all this, and your man is outside in sweatpants, his shit is all his schlong is just out there. You don't care if another girl was looking at it, or it was.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I care. I mean, don't wear it in front of my mom. You know what I mean?
Your mom's gonna watch crotches
too. It could be genetic.
Your mom's gonna watch crotches too.
I don't know. I don't know what she does.
Imagine we walk into Lisa's house for a dinner. We all have sweatpants on.
And she's like, hi.
She going like, how you doing? Hi.
Oh, listen, he's your friend. Nice guy.
Very nice friend.
No,
Nice
you know
friend.
what's funny though? My dad does that.
What?
My dad. So this is messed up.
You must
My
get it for your father.
no, my dad. So if like you have like really big boobs, right? My dad would be like, "Oh, hello, good to meet you," and he'll look at you and
Isn't
then
that
he'll
old
just
school
do-
though?
Oh,
No, but he's old school. He's old school.
he would like literally like this, right? Like, "Oh, how's your day?" Like he's like staring. Thank God I got nothing, but that'd be weird.
Wait, why would your dad look at you?
No, never mind. I don't know.
It's
I don't know
through his
anything
own
anymore.
law.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
No.
That dude was all
Maybe the
off.
hookah did really do something.
I don't know.
So you got.
I think you should make a Facebook page. I really think there's a crotch watcher
it has to
community
be.
out there.
It might be
And
something
you
we gotta
should
put together.
start it.
We gotta put
Honestly,
it together.
if you put it together, there's probably so much to be discussed.
Right.
Yeah. Think about it, because you gotta think about the shit. Like, think about all the sites that's out, right? You have Feet Finder, or Feet Looks, or whatever that shit is called, right?
OnlyFans.
Then you have OnlyFans. The girls is all out there.
You have Pornhub.
You have all these shits, right? So you have all these sites that's out there. What makes you think like somebody might have an addiction or have a fetish of watching crotches?
Like, and you open your board and they're like, nah, you should wear jeans. Why you wearing sweatpants?
That's the OnlyFans for the
See-
guys.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right? But oh my God.
It was Drew.
You choking on the crotch?
So that makes sense, but
She got
I'm
crotch
doing
though.
it by accident. So it's not
It's
a
not-
fetish.
It's not an
Doing by
accident when you
accident. Stop
continuously
lying.
doing it.
Yeah, because I continuously have
accident-
to look.
Yeah, but see, accident
This
is
way.
like I look, like, oh shit, I mean, look. You are consistently doing it.
That's a.
It's
that's
no longer
a fetish.
accidental.
Because
if anything, you know what it's called? It's called
A habit.
No, it's called unconscious competence.
Okay, Grad.
I think it is. Like you're doing it, and it's just nature now.
I I mean, look, listen. I'm a woman at the end of the day,
You're a crotch watcher.
and you're a feet watcher. You're a toe watcher. Matter of fact, you talk about the toes, not the feet. You don't care about the back of the foot. You care about you care about the toes.
All that matters.
You a toe watcher.
I look at the back of the foot like I look at the back of the toilet in a girl's house.
Exactly.
So you a toilet watcher?
100%.
Oh my god.
If you can clean the back of your toilet, I already know nothing else in your
Okay.
house is gonna be good. Everything else is a facade.
So we could all agree we're a watcher of some sort.
Everybody has a
Pet peeve.
a peeve or a vice.
Correct.
I have a question. Have you ever peeped on someone? Like a peeping Tom kind of
Like spied on them?
like yeah.
No, that's called stalking.
You go to jail for that.
You're right. You're right. Never mind.
She was looking for so much support. she knew she had support coming.
She was like, yeah, somebody.
Yeah,
you
she made the binoculars.
She made up binoculars. All of a sudden, it came up to her.
I was like, that's
Who
stalking.
have you been stalking?
Yeah, who was you peeping on?
No. It just happened one time when I was a kid. That
Jesus.
I was at
Let me guess, second grade.
third grade.
Third grade?
It was third grade.
Something happens every grade.
And I was at the park, and there's a house with big windows, and we were always chill at this park. And there was one time I was like, oh my god, I think they're doing it. And we were like watching, because they were doing it.
Nah, you know it's crazy. So in the boiler business, the heating business, right? There's a lot of boilers on the roof,
Yeah.
right?
All right, I know where this is going.
All of us always do this. So we always hang out on the roof, right? Mm-hmm. But when you hang out on the roof,
You see
you see
everything.
directly into everybody's apartment.
Right.
Because tents don't protect what's looking down.
Exactly.
Yes.
So when you're on the higher floors, you don't really care. You're like,
Right.
whatever, because the only thing up there is the roof, right?
Yeah.
So we be catching people banging. We see people walking around naked, like all the time. Like you always watch.
I've seen my fair share of that even as a broker. I've
Yeah,
seen
like
it.
you just
Yeah.
walk, you just go to the roof. But people are so comfortable. You're like, I'm home,
Yeah.
so I'm walking around.
It's in
thinking
their
about-
house.
Yeah, I'm in my booty. You're in your booty shorts. Girls is like, I'm here. I'm doing this. But when we like guys like us, we're outside looking. And we're like, oh, that's a nice building. Like, oh shit, look at she's naked, butt ass naked over there. So it's like peeping Tom. Like, we'll get back to
All
it.
right, well, okay, so in that case, it's not that I purposely go peep.
Yeah,
It's just that I just, I'll go into an apartment like, oh, okay, this might work for my client. I'll take a video and then it's New York City. No one really gets views. Your view is someone else's window,
Yeah.
right? And I look at someone else's window like, oh, he digging it out.
I done seen a
What
lot.
if you're in a
figured it
situation
out.
where you're looking and then you watched a whole murder? What would you do?
What?
All right, so that was the end of Lisa May's rant.
Yes. Yes.
Wait,
Yes. What,
oh,
what are you
wait,
talking
we're
about?
not done.
Nope, we're not. No,
Watch somebody's murder. Like,
what are you doing?
what? Like,
How did you go from fucking crotch watching to murders?
Okay, never mind.
whatever.
Save it for another time.
You know what it is,
No,
man.
save
It's
it for never.
It's the Friday Night Pregame Show. That was Lisa May's rants. Chance Pro Tips coming up next. Is the Pregame Show.
Always flooding the streets with that new knowledge shit. It's Champs Pro Tips.
You know what? I had an interesting conversation today with a friend, and she was sharing her frustrations with getting started in her new business, which is real estate. Clearly where I have my experience at. And she was saying to me that in all her other businesses, which were not businesses she owned, but jobs that she worked for, she was able to use her network to elevate. But she could not do it here. So I continued to ask her over and over again, and she never understood the question I was asking. It just came to my mind. I'm like, you know what? This is going to be good to talk about. I kept saying to her, are you looking to get to level 3 from start instead of going to level 1 and working your way? Because no, there just has to be an easier way. And I feel like most people don't realize when you do something and you're getting paid behind it, it's not that you're actually elevated up or using a network outside of if your business is not retail where people go in and just buy stuff they don't really need because it's a good price at the moment, your business is going to require you to share what's called value. And value is stuff that people can learn, right? So it's education. Education in whatever your business may be. The reality of it is, there is no elevator. There is no shortcut. There is no quick way to success. Everyone has to take the stairs. right? Everyone has to go through the bumps, the bruises, the grinds, the hurts, the broke nights, the moments where you ask yourself if you can do this, you feel like quitting every day. You have to go through the agony and the heartbreak of what business has to offer before you can ever expect or land on the sweet side of business to where it starts to run itself and it starts to move itself and it starts to get where it needs to go. So my pro tip today is this. If you wake up in agony about having to do something, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, if you wake up and you are in denial or you are like, I just can't do this, it's not for you. Quit, run away, and go find what makes you happy. I had to have a real moment with myself and remind myself, what is it that I love doing that made me a lot of money? And what I love doing that makes me a lot of money is teaching. It doesn't matter what platform I'm teaching on. So example, it wouldn't matter if it was real estate, it wouldn't matter if it was retail, it wouldn't matter if it was a restaurant. The teaching is what makes me happy, and teaching has allowed me to make a lot of money. I could not be a teacher because the salary would never pay me what I want. But the teaching is what brings me joy. And I think people get lost when they decide they want to run a business, or they get lost when they decide they want to get into a relationship with someone that probably isn't qualified to be that person for them because they're looking at the instant gratification they're getting, right? But the reality of it is that life is not about instant gratification. Life is about planting a seed, nurturing the seed, and watching that seed come to fruition into harvest. So, pro tip is very simple. There's no elevator success. Take the stairs like everybody else. You cannot find a successful relationship without doing the work. You cannot create a successful business without doing the work. If you don't put the work in, the success will never show up. And that's Champ's pro tip.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I agree, though. You know what it is? Like, people don't understand. I always lived by this, right? I always said, hey, if you wake up every day in the morning and you say, this is not for me,
It's not
you
for
have
you.
to move on,
Yeah.
right? So if you have a situation that you're building up and you say, hey, yo, I gotta go to this place. I gotta go to fucking work. Oh, my God. I gotta go to and you're dragging yourself out of bed. That's the time you have to say, yo, I gotta go. I gotta change course. I got to leave from this scenario, right? Because nothing about it is gonna grow from it, right?
Yeah.
So people don't understand that shit. People think like it's a scare tactic. Like, even though like you're moving on, like you have to be certain with what you want to do, right? And live out what you want. So if this is what you want, this is your game plan, and it didn't work, it's okay to say, hey, yo, let's move on to this. Let's do this. It's not for you, right? So once you start realizing like, hey, you know, I did it. I don't want to do it no more. Or I don't like doing it. I don't enjoy doing it, right? So like the same thing as a podcast, right? We do this podcast Friday nights, right?
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's like, I enjoy this shit.
I
Like,
do
I
too.
love this, right? So the day I say like, I don't like it, or if I had to go, damn, I gotta go to the city for Friday. Like, listen, I sit in 2 hours of traffic to get here every Friday, right? Just to make sure that that this shit is gonna happen, right? It's not because I don't want to, it's because I know what we could do and that potential. And I enjoy doing it. I think people have to learn, love what you do and get rid of all the bullshit you don't like.
And do what you love.
Exactly.
You know how I feel about it is like life is never going to be an easy road. You're never just gonna go walk straight the entire time. And sometimes you have to take these random detours and it'll take you far away from what you're actually meant to do. And that's okay because you go through it and then you find out and learn so much along the way to actually go back to where you're actually supposed to be. And so I always consider life to be, you know, really spontaneous. You never know what life throws at you, and you have to take things one step at a time. But the staircase thing, like, I absolutely love that because, like, there's never going to be a shortcut.
No. Hell no.
You might be walking up the stairs and there's another flight of stairs somewhere else, and then you take that. You're like, oh wait, I was supposed to be there, and then you have to go there. You know, it's like, that's life, right? But you have to embrace your own journey. Everyone's gonna walk different, and there is so much gift in learning and sharing that. And so with Champs saying that he loves teaching, right? But he'll never be a teacher. It's great that he actually found ways to teach that actually serves him and makes him money. And, you know, I could attest to that because, like, Champs is really a great teacher. He just taught me how to make a hookah. And the funniest thing is he's been trying to teach me for like 2 years, but I actually paid attention this time.
I didn't even know I told you, but okay, I'll take it.
No, seriously. So, yeah, shout out to him. But yes, take the stairs, walk where you have to walk. And if you don't know where you're walking, just keep walking and you'll find out.
No, I mean, you know, I kind of sound like a Lisa Mae rant. I was all over the place, but it's like I feel like I needed to give context to the message, right? I think that, you know, my life, Ant's life, Lisa's life, we all deal with battles on a day-to-day basis. And it's okay to ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? Is what I'm doing okay? Like, should I walk away from this, right? I don't think it's ever wrong to second guess your decisions. I think the wrong starts when you start to agonize your decisions. That's where the wrong starts, right? When you start to regret your decisions, but you're still doing it, that's where the wrong starts, right? When you wake up and you're like, why am I laying next to this person? When you're trying to get into me, like, why am I doing this with, like, that's where the wrong starts, right? When you're going to work and you're like, why am I working? That's where the wrong is starting, right? When you're running this business, like, why am I? That's where the wrong is starting. And so it's like, you know, it's important to explain to people like, yo, life wasn't meant to be easy. Life was meant to be worked through, right? Like, I've always described life as a race around the track full of hurdles, right? And when you get to the end of that race, that's death. That's just the reality of it. But you have to overcome those hurdles along the way in order to continue to progress in life.
Progress.
Progress.
Right.
And if you don't get over that hurdle, well, that hurdle that made you trip and fall, you have two decisions. Get up and walk off the field and give up on life right then and there and live your days till your race ends, or get back up and figure out how to get over that hurdle. You know, that's why I think the stairs is such a good analogy.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's true. There's only stairs to success. But the reality is, every now and then the elevator may open up, but it's not going to skip you 30 floors. It just may skip you the next floor. But what's going to allow you to continue to progress from floor after that is the knowledge you learned that says you're worthy of skipping the floor. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I'll use Duolingo, for example, right? Because I'm doing Duolingo. I'm on like 208th Street learning Spanish. And there's opportunities in there where I could skip a whole entire lesson by just showing that I was worthy of knowing enough Spanish, because that's the language I'm learning, to skip the lesson. But if I'm not worthy, they're not going to allow me to skip. They're like, no, you can't go to the next level. You got to stay at this level and do it again. And I think that's how life works. If you're not worthy of going to the next level, it doesn't matter what you think. It matters what life has proven. Then you got to start from where you are and accept it and then be grateful. Because at the end of the day, you got to wake up today and many others didn't get to do it.
Thanks.
You got to see another day of life, and you can't take that for granted because many others don't get to do it. And that happens at all ages. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. And you start from there and you work from there.
That's why I say my birthday is Monday. I'm celebrating life.
Exactly.
Thank God I made another year. I appreciate every day I wake up. I might have woke up today on the wrong side of the bed, but in the days, my attention is always great. It's always worthy, and it's always going to be progress going into my day, right? So I say this. That was Champs Pro Tips. It's a vibe. Friday Night Pregame Show. Each and every Friday goes on right here.
We celebrating Anne's birthday.
We're going to celebrate
I
all
know.
night, all weekend.
HMG, baby.
We outside. You know what it is? Say peace out. Good night. Have a good one.
Night. See you guys.
Good night.